2019 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Diana Rodriguez, president of San Bernardino Valley College, and I am very honored to host our commencement ceremony this morning. To get started, I hate to do this to you, but please rise for the presentation of colors by the Colton High School Color Guard. To take this moment to recognize the 61 veteran students graduating here today. It's Thank you for your service to our country. I'd also like to recognize the 10 seniors graduating from Middle College High School with their associate's degree.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Adrian. Please remain standing for the performance of the national anthem by our very own Dolce Sole Ensemble.
Once you had it going, pretty much stopped after 5 minutes, and then you could get the recording or something. Yeah,
Let's go, Sunshine! Let's go, see you later!
Jasmine!
Thank you. And thanks to all of the members of the Voce Soli Ensemble. I would now like to ask everyone to take their seats.
Thank you.
Today we're here to honor the graduating class of San Bernardino Valley Colleges, the class of 2019. You did it! We're here to celebrate more than 1,600 degrees and certificates earned by our brand new San Bernardino Valley College graduates, proud Wolverines who have completed their educational goals and are now setting out to take on the world. Many of our graduates will be continuing their education at universities in California and across the nation. Many of them are ready to enter the most competitive career fields in the world, where they will be directly impact the quality of life for their families and for our communities. I'd like to take a moment to thank those who have worked so hard to prepare this celebration. This event would not have been possible without the commitment of the graduates' families, friends, and other loved ones. You all who have been there to support our students through their educational journey. Graduates, let's give our family and friends a huge round of applause. Thank you. It would not have been possible without the dedication of our outstanding faculty, classified professionals, and administrators who continuously dedicate themselves to student success. Let's give them a round of applause. I'd also like to thank the Commencement Committee, the student and employees who assisted with commencement, our maintenance and operations team, district police, the San Bernardino Valley College Foundation, our interpreters this morning, and the entire San Bernardino Valley College family. Thank you for everything that you do to support student success. I would now like to introduce to you some very special guests that we have on stage with us today. Mr. Bruce Barron, our Chancellor. Mr. Jose Torres, Executive Chancellor. Mr. Scott Stark, Vice President of Administrative Services. Dr. Scott Thayer, Vice President, Student Services. Ms. Dina Humble, Vice President, Instruction. Dr. James Smith, our Dean of Research Planning and Institutional Effectiveness. Dr. Celia Houston, our President of the Academic Senate. Ms. Judy Rodriguez, our President of the Classified Senate. You met him earlier, Adrian Rios, President of Associated Student Government. Ms. Beverly Powell, President of the San Bernardino Valley College Foundation. Mr. James Espinoza, Principal of our Middle College High School. Ms. Teresa Cruz, our Student Speaker. And Dr. Seattle Sid Benito, our Keynote Speaker. We wouldn't be here today if we didn't have the leadership of our Chancellor and the San Bernardino Community College Board of Trustees, who are very deeply committed to our college, our students, and all of the great faculty and classified professionals here. I'd like to invite Chancellor Barron to welcome you and to introduce the amazing people of the San Bernardino Community College District Board of Trustees.
Congratulations, graduates! We are so proud of you and the great accomplishment that you've made. This is what it's all about. I want to thank our great faculty on behalf of the district. Without your faculty, you couldn't be here either. We have the best faculty in the state of California. And there's one right behind me, President of our Faculty Senate. It's my pleasure to introduce you to your elected officials, the Board of Trustees of the San Bernardino Community College District. Their role is to make sure that you get to exactly where you are today, to make sure that you get a quality education, and that we remain a sound financially, and our curriculum is top-notch. So let me start by introducing the President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. John Longville. The Vice President of our board, Dr. Ann Vericel. The clerk of the board is not here, but you can applaud for Joseph Williams. He's on business. Trustee Gloria Macias Harrison.
Okay, so the stairs right before the camera guy.
Trustee
Okay. All right. Okay.
Trustee Dr. Stephanie Houston. Trustee Mr. Frank Reyes. Trustee Dr. Donald Singer, who also has the distinct honor of having been president of both San Bernardino Valley College and Crafton Hills College. San Bernardino Valley College student trustee, Autumn Blackbird. And Crafton Hills College student trustee, Elijah Gerhard. And now I'd like to invite John Longville, board president, to say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm really glad we passed that resolution to call for a break in the rain today. And I want to apologize to you for the fact that you'll notice I'm not sitting and standing as much. My back has been out, and I chose not to use my cane today. Another brilliant decision. And you may also notice I've had a few people asking me, I'm not wearing a tassel, and I wanted to get in the mood for the ceremonies today, so last night I watched The Graduate, and I just didn't feel like wearing a tassel today. So let me tell you, this is a wonderful day. This is an incredible day for not only our graduates, but for their entire families and their friends. And it's one of the best, will be one of the best days in your lives. And it could all turn to ashes for one or more of you and your families tonight. I want to urge every single person who's going to be going out celebrating this evening to make arrangements now, not when you go out to a nightclub or whatever, for how you're going to get home if you're not properly prepared to drive. Make arrangements now so you'll be prepared. And if you get stuck for whatever reason, including perhaps irresponsibility, your last resort, all right, I want you to memorize a very easy telephone number. You all know the area code's 909, all right? I want you to memorize 725. If you can remember that prefix, 725, the rest of my cell number is 7777. All right? If you absolutely cannot have any other way, call me. I'll have my cell phone on. It's off right now. And I will either find you a ride, or if worse comes to worse, I'll get you. Please make it your last resort. Okay? Thank you and congratulations.
What an offer, what an offer. Thank you, President Longville. It's now my pleasure to introduce the President of San Bernardino Valley College's Academic Senate, Dr. Celia Houston.
Good morning. On behalf of the faculty, and that includes the faculty in the classroom, in your learning labs, the faculty in health services, your counselors, and your librarians, I would like to welcome you to your graduation celebration. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our outstanding faculty of 2019. So if you would please stand. Joan Murillo from biology, and Dr. Amy Evelar from chemistry. All right, now I want you to look around you. Take a minute, look around at all your friends, all your family, and all of us here at San Bernardino Valley College. We are here to celebrate your achievement. Now I want you to look around again and see your family, your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, cousins, your family, your friends, and again, all of us here at Valley College, because you are our inspiration. You are a reason for being here. You inspire your family, your friends, and all of us here at Valley College every day. So take pride of this day and enjoy it because you've earned it. Thank you.
We love you, Jasmine! Dale duro, dale duro! There she is. We love you!
And to all the faculty members who are here to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. It's now my pleasure to introduce the president of the San Bernardino Valley College Foundation, Ms. Beverly Powell.
Good morning, class of 2019. My name is Beverly Powell, and I'm president of San Bernardino Valley College Foundation, and I am proud to offer today's graduates heartfelt congratulations from the entire foundation board and the San Bernardino Valley College Alumni Association. The foundation was started in 1973 with one goal, and that is to help San Bernardino Valley College students. The foundation's members, like myself, donate our time and money to the college, to your success, which is important to us. In fact, most of us on the foundation are San Bernardino Valley College graduates. There are thousands of other Valley College alumni in our community looking to open doors and create opportunities for you. I hope you'll consider showing your Wolverine pride and stay connected to San Bernardino Valley College through the Alumni Association. And you all have information about the Alumni Association, including an application inside your program books. The foundation members are grateful to San Bernardino Valley College for giving us a great education, and we want to pay it forward. And we ask that you, as 2019 graduates, do the same. Please pay it forward. Please keep Valley College in mind as you continue your success, and I invite you to come back and volunteer your time and get involved with the foundation or even start a scholarship. Your achievement today speaks to your commitment to yourself, to your family, and to your community. You have become an example of hard work, dedication, and following your dreams. Your lives are about to change, and San Bernardino Valley College and the Alumni Association will always be here for you. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2019.
Thank you, Ms. Powell. We are very grateful for the SBVC Foundation's dedication to the success of all of our students. Now I'd like to introduce you to our student speaker. Born in Ayanes, Jalisco, Mexico, Teresa Cruz came to the United States when she was 9 months old. A single mother to 3 children, Teresa is pursuing a college education to teach her children to follow their dreams. She is graduating with honors and an associate's degree in English and will be transferring to UCLA this fall to study English and psychology. I welcome Teresa Cruz.
Thank you, President Rodriguez. Before I begin, I'd like to thank God for making this possible in my life and in the life of my children and my family. I'd like to thank my children, Christina, Sophia, and Nikolai. I love you so much. You make me so proud. You have made huge sacrifices, and today is our day of redemption. To my family, who I also love, Papá, mamá, los quiero mucho. Gracias por sus oraciones y por sus sacrificios. With that said, good morning, distinguished guests, faculty, family, friends, and of course, our graduating class of 2019. I am honored to be standing here before you. Some people believe that talent and a winning attitude are all you need in order to succeed in your endeavors. But a winning attitude means having determination. Determination is more than an idea. It is a state of mind. Determination entails so much more than keeping your chin up and having an I got this attitude. And determination means having goals. Goals that a person is willing to throw their entire mind and body into achieving. As a student and a poet, I best describe myself through my creative writing. In spite of a cobblestone past, I remain here, student, wide-eyed, like I never saw abuse, like this isn't the road less traveled, but it is, and I have. There were nights where I used the tile of the kitchen floor as my pillow, used the car's rear view mirror as my vanity. There hasn't been a moon that has raised its head into the sky where I saw my children and didn't think they were my reason to fight. I hold my faith like a kite. In truth, the chaos of wind is what keeps it suspended in air for you to marvel at and find pride in. I am no stranger to turmoil, but I am not a victim. I am a mother. I am a daughter. I am a student. Be sure to never forget the latter, because it is the very lighthouse that I built in spite of. Believe it or not, there was a time where I felt like giving up. My dreams became distant. A few months after my divorce had finalized, I was served with court documents on behalf of my ex-husband, claiming my education was irrelevant. Seriously? This is irrelevant? My heart broke 100 different ways. That morning, I showed up to class despite feeling as if I were carrying a ton of bricks. I had to take a math exam, and as I was trying to figure out formulas to solve math problems, I could no longer bear the pain, and I began to cry. And I thought to myself, that's it. I can't put my children through any more pain. I started to walk over to my counselor's office. I was ready to quit. But before I could make it, I noticed pamphlets from several universities outside the transfer center. UCLA stood out. I paused and I turned pain into opportunity. I walked into the transfer center and I asked about joining the honors program. I know, right? In a moment of despair, I chose to challenge myself a little harder. At my last court hearing, I noticed that there was a man who was looking at me. He was covered in tattoos. And as he looked down, I read the words, "The end," over his eyelids. In a moment where I felt like I was ready to throw it all away, my heart whispered, no, this isn't the end. This is just the beginning. A new beginning. I made the choice to sign away our home, my children's safe place. I took a leap of faith in exchange for my education. I was determined to keep fighting. In the same way, determination drives us as students when we play parking wars to make it on time to class. Or when we only get 2 hours of sleep but still manage to show up. Or perhaps the kind of determination to look flawless today, rocking 5-inch heels. Guilty. It's amazing to know that today we are officially college graduates. These caps and gowns symbolize so much more than success and achievement. They tell the story of young men and women who made the choice to break generational chains to blaze a trail of hope for a better life, not only for themselves but their loved ones. They tell the story of a single mother who had to make the difficult decision to hand her child over to a stranger for 7 hours at a daycare center so in the future she could hand her child his or her dreams. They tell the story of a young, brave Black student who chose to rise above structural racism because his and her dreams are so much bigger than the hate the world offers. They tell the story of a young, resilient immigrant student who dealt with the fear and the anxiety of possibly being deported, but never gave up because his and her dream of attaining a college education were much more powerful than fear. All of our stories prove that anything in life is possible. Be proud in knowing that even though we were faced with so many setbacks, we prevailed and achieved one of our greatest accomplishments, obtaining a college degree. Through the help and support of those who fueled our fire, family, friends, professors, counselors, husbands, wives, boo and bae. Their support helped us grow and manifest our greatest potential because they believed in us. As we celebrate endings and new beginnings, possibly starting a new job, transferring to the university of your dreams, or maybe taking a vacation, it is important that we remember growth is a continuous process of becoming. As one of my inspirations, John F. Kennedy, shared, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So, I encourage you, listen to the ones who love you fiercely, fight together, disturb the comfortable, be a voice for the voiceless, comfort those who suffer, and most importantly, be who you needed. I wish you courage. I wish you happiness. I wish you adventure and mistakes to learn from. I know you will build us a world I am excited to see. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2019. We saw, we came, we conquered.
Goodness. Thank you, Teresa, thank you. It's always inspiring to see our graduates striving for success in all that they do. We're very proud of the many achievements of our 2019 graduating class. I would now like to introduce to you our keynote speaker for today's ceremony. Dr. Bernardino, a highly respected executive director, educator, human services advocate, and fundraiser with deep roots here in the Inland Empire. He grew up in El Monte, received his Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy at St. John's Seminary College in Camarillo, and his Doctorate of Education in Organizational Leadership and Management from the University of Laverne. With over 20 years of experience in the human services field, Dr. Bernardino is highly respected for his innovative and community focus. Please help me welcome Dr. Bernardino.
Buenos dias, good morning. My name is Dr. Ciriaco Quesada Pinedo. I am the son of Severo and Paula Pinedo from Temastian, Jalisco, Mexico. And I introduce myself that way to honor their immigrant journey, to honor their immigrant story, and to honor their immigrant dream, their American dream. And their dream was very simple. They wanted their sons, their 3 boys, to have access to education. They wanted us to have access to jobs with insurance. And they wanted us to be homeowners. That dream doesn't care where we come from. That dream doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't matter if you grew up in poverty. It doesn't matter if you grew up in a barrio. What matters about that dream is that our parents, our ancestors provided us with access to something. And it was up to us, and it's up to you to determine what you are going to do with that access. Something happened to me when I left seminary. I was wondering what it was that I was supposed to do with my life. And I heard a speaker. And what the speaker said in that story changed my life, and I want to share it with you. The speaker was talking about what happens when we die. And in our Christian Catholic tradition, we have this story that when we die, we appear in front of these pearly gates, and that St. Peter is there. And that St. Peter is going to ask us a series of questions, and how we answer those questions determine whether the gates of heaven are open. And those questions are, did you feed the hungry? Did you clothe the naked, give drink to the thirsty? Did you comfort the sorrowful? Basically, how have you helped other people? And the speaker said that if you answer those questions correctly, that the gates open. And he says, you think you're in heaven, but he says, no, man, you're just in the front yard. And he said that now, off in a distance, there's this building, this structure. And it's as big or as small, as simple or as elaborate as you need it to be to draw you toward it. And that you suddenly find yourselves at the step, at the doorstep, and that you knock. And that this time God answers the door, and that God's going to ask one question. And the answer to that question determines eternal happiness. And that question was, did you have an impact on anyone's soul? I heard that question, and I knew what it was that I was meant to do, what I wanted to do. And then through life, have figured out, how do you impact a soul? Society sometimes tells us that because of where we were born, because of where we live, because of the lack of resources, that something isn't there for us, that we don't have access to that opportunity. But I say no. I say that the fact that we are here, that we get up every morning, that we choose to go to work, that we choose to go to class, that our parents chose to sacrifice. But when you ask them if they are sacrificing, they say no, they are doing what they need to do. Because they never saw it as a sacrifice. My parents couldn't afford to pay for my college or for my degrees, but this is how they helped me. My mother always had a pot of frijoles de la olla for me. There was always tortillas. There was always some guiso, some casserole that I could take back to college for me. My father made sure that my car had a full tank of gas, that the oil got changed, and he showed me how to work with my hands. He showed me the value of hard work. He also, and both my parents taught me, that it is important to give to others, that it is important to care for others. It is important to help others find their voice. I have a saying, find your voice and scream it with your actions. And what that means is that we don't have to go and bang on doors. What we have to do is show others what it means to be caring, to show others what it means to work hard to achieve something. My father always used to tell us something when we were kids. He'd say, échale ganas. Ganas is a Spanish word that means effort, but I define it as that burning desire inside that doesn't allow us to settle for mediocrity. Because my father, although he never even finished the first grade, taught me what it means to have morals and ethics, what it means to work hard. He got up every morning at 4 in the morning to go work a construction job, a job where sometimes he was called wetback, mojado, where they were threatened to call immigration on them. But my father persevered. My father decided to teach his sons that if you dream something, that if you are willing to work, it can be achieved, and it doesn't matter whether you have a degree. My family also taught me something else that's very important. My tío Andrés used to have a saying, ¿de qué te sirve la educación si no eres educado? Of what use is your education if you have no class? Ladies and gentlemen, especially our graduates, you have an opportunity to show this society what it means to have class. You have an opportunity to show this society what it means to have a work ethic. You have an opportunity to show this world that immigrants come to this country to make it better. That we come to this country to contribute. That we come and our ancestors have come to demonstrate that we belong and that all we want is access to an opportunity. And there's something very important with that then. I love the saying, I will not remain silent so that you can remain comfortable. We must speak out for injustice. We must speak out when we see inequity and we see that a community is being taken advantage of. And that's what's important about what you're doing here today. Today is about what you were willing to do, that you set a goal and that you worked hard to achieve it. You have everything within you now to go out and to continue to be the change makers that you are. My dream for you is that you come to understand that the manner in which you impact souls is by being kind, is by being giving, by being supporting, by being grateful, by being thankful, and most importantly, by your willingness to help someone who needs help. Because when you are broken, when you feel rejected, when you are down on the ground, the only way you have to look is to look up. And let it be us then that are there. Let it be you that is willing to extend your hand and offer it to someone that needs that help up, that step up, that encouragement sometimes to be behind them, to push and to nudge, to walk side by side, to encourage, and to walk in front to lead. You inspire us, you motivate us, and you encourage us to continue to provide access and support in order to create opportunity. I look at you and I am humbled because you remind me that the journey continues. You remind me that our work isn't done. And in this stadium, I know that the cure for cancer is here. I know that the cure for other illnesses, that the future president, the future elected official, professor, the parents, whatever it is you choose to do, work toward having an impact on the souls of others. You will find your happiness and you will find eternal happiness as well. God bless you for your courage, for your strength. Continue to push and inspire all of us. Continue to celebrate and celebrate for longer than one day because it took you longer than one day to achieve this accomplishment. God bless you. Thank you. Gracias.
And inspiration. It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. Scott Thayer, Vice President of Student Services, and Ms. Dina Humble, Vice President of Instruction, to the podium to recognize the individuals who who are graduating with honors in this class of 2019.
Thank you, President Rodriguez. Congratulations, class of 2019. You may have noticed that many of our graduates are wearing a variety of colorful graduation sashes and tassels today. At this time, we would like to bring special recognition to those graduates whose overall grade point average is higher than 3.5, and they will be designated as follows. Distinction for students earning a GPA between 3.5 and 3.69. Honors for students earning a GPA between 3.7 and 3.89. Highest honors for students earning a GPA between 3.9 and 4.0. All the students recognized by distinction, honors, and highest honors have received either all A's or mostly A's in their college coursework, which is a very noteworthy achievement. Will all the students graduating with distinction with an overall GPA of 3.5 or higher please stand to be recognized?
Above and beyond those achievements, it is now my privilege to recognize the students who have received the honor bestowed by the college. This year, we have 198 graduates who have earned a perfect grade point average of 4.0. At this time, will all students graduating with an overall GPA of 4.0 please stand to be recognized? Let's give our 4.0 graduates a huge round of applause. Again, congratulations on this extraordinary achievement. And now, graduates, the time has come for us to recognize each of you for your achievements. Please rise. President Rodriguez, Chancellor Barron, and members of the Board of Trustees, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I am here to verify that the students before you have met the requirements for and are recommended by the faculty to receive an associate degree or certificate.
Chancellor Barron, Board of Trustees President Longville, and the members of the Board of Trustees. I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts, the candidates for the degree of Associate in Science from San Bernardino Valley College. It's also my privilege to present students who have been recommended by the faculty for certificates in our academic programs. I certify that all of these candidates have successfully completed the academic requirements of the state of California and the San Bernardino Community College District. Because the San Bernardino Valley College class of 2019 has completed these requirements for degrees and certificates, according to the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges, By virtue and authority vested in me by the state of California and the San Bernardino Community College District, I confer the degrees as indicated. Graduates, you may now be seated until the marshal signals your robes to rise. Audience, I'd like to ask you to lower your balloons and banners so that those taking pictures of their graduates can easily do so. I would now like to invite Chancellor Barron, our trustees, our vice presidents, and our 2019 outstanding professors to assist in distributing alumni pins, diplomas, while congratulating the graduates.
Hi, baby! Congratulations! I love you! I love you! You got my hidden Mickey right. Awesome, baby. I love you. Thank you, Mr. Boo. Stand up. Stand up. Nervous, baby? Nervous?
Trying to get a picture of her.
So are you nervous now? Are you nervous now? Yeah.
Vanessa Sanders. Alejandro Moreno.
Alicia Levy.
James Utley.
Salinda Jessica Espinosa. That's my prima.
Dewey Kelly Gray.
Naomi Nicole Barca.
Diane Albert.
Gladys Fabiola Gonzalez.
Isha Washington.
Oh, there she is. I see her hair. Latasha Brown.
Bertha Jacqueline Mendoza.
Eduardo Cermeno.
Denise Contreras.
Santiago Melchor.
Kathleen Schneider.
Rocío Veloz.
Mariah Grajeda.
Chanel Williams.
Angela Lisette Viamazo Garcia.
Shantae Skipper.
Jennifer Tran.
Sparkle Doucette.
Michelle Ann B.
Azaria Hall.
Joanna Lisbeth Verdeja Lopez.
Rubén Raquel Cabrera.
Priscilla Garcia.
Esmeralda Luna.
Claritza Marie Portillo.
Nadia Elaine Saldaña.
Newman Sneed II.
Matthew Rodriguez.
Angelo Alexander Nicolás.
Celeste Mesa.
Sterling Luna.
Ireland Jackson.
Josué Martinez.
Manuel Nevares Jr.
Juliet Nakiomu.
Cynthia Sanchez.
Daisy Kiambao.
Oseas Pineda.
Lindsay Woods.
Ilka Hidalgo.
Lizette Zavaleta.
Dominique Tanori.
Veronica Parigi.
Rudy Lopalo.
Araceli Fofori.
Diana Cayente.
Marlene Cheyenne Alvarez.
Daisy Galavis. Adeline Inzunza.
Francisca Martinez Zub.
Brittany Curia.
Maricela Asadero.
Raven Sayer.
Albert Casillas Rodriguez.
Ronald Cruz.
Ebony Joy Marshall.
Jasmine Salazar.
Jasmine Marshall.
Daniela Alexandra Bustamante.
Suzanne Taylor.
Elisa Macias. Winter Smith.
Ashley N.
Adán Ortiz.
Giselle Gomez.
Cristina Diaz.
Jennifer Salazar.
Mark Ramirez.
Monica Solis.
Brittany Esther Gamel.
Amanda Irene Haddix.
Verónica de la Rosa.
Valentina Zamora.
Leslie Osorio.
Mrs. Jessica Roxanne Floyd.
Beatriz Martínez Aguilar.
Chelsea Dumas.
Zenaida Curiel.
Timothy Cook.
Alejandria Molina.
Nicholas Michael Moore.
Cecilia Chagoya.
Andrea J. Boatman.
Carol Galindo.
Heather Rose Sedler.
Carol Pineda.
Nicole Marie Tamayo.
Michael Ramirez.
Irene Villegas.
Alisa Benavides.
Alyssa Paulette Orozco.
Roxana Lopez.
Melissa Chavez.
Darylyn Hernandez.
Angelina Amati.
Go. Go. Emily McCracken.
Kanako Watanabe Horsen.
Iridian Valdivia.
Maribel Casada.
Sure.
Saida Alami.
Rebecca Martinez.
Griselda Aquilano.
Rachel Marlene Aguirre.
Juan Carlos Hernandez.
Matthew Rowe.
Aileen Garcia.
Aileen Munoz.
Esther Martinez.
Isaiah Amores.
Christina Bueno.
Diane Thompson.
Irene Botello.
Stephanie Navarro.
Wade Mouton.
Eloy Ortiz. Angelica Martinez.
David Bray.
Ernesto Izarraras.
Herman Dusan-Joy.
Andrew Braden.
Margarita Trujillo.
Gabriel Rodriguez. Cecilia Popoca Calderon.
Rashid.
Christopher Rodriguez.
Daniel Kirscher.
Raymond Ramirez.
Yeah, where you going? Tiana Avila.
Lacey Beck.
Ana Karen Arias.
Diane Dixon.
Santos Faye Atkins.
And Pagariban.
Stephanie Aguayo.
Teresa Turner. Lofsted.
Joshua Hinkle.
Adrian Perez.
Raquel Núñez. Olga Vizcarra.
Luis Alfredo Perez Garcia.
Raylene Ornelas.
Wilbur Eli Molina.
Daniela Garcia.
Alonso Roberto Rodriguez.
Erika Torres.
Ruth Andrade.
Iridian Hernández.
Teresa Alexis Medina.
Awad Abu Awad.
Kimberly Nicholas.
Haley Savage.
Ramona Silva Ortez.
Courtney Hardy.
Jennifer Wilburn.
Jacqueline Marquez.
Michael Radvansky.
Ura Roby.
Francis Rosales.
Patricia Diaz.
Thea Rosales.
María Vázquez.
Teresa Rincon Villa.
Christine Shu.
Martha Olivia Sanchez.
Catherine Salcedo. Noel Chávez.
Desiree Puga.
Froilen Centes.
Angela Apodaca. Maria Garcia Bolomo. Belinda Mitchell. Dejanay Williams. Caitlin Pope. Autumn Brown.
April Nadine.
Janae Robles.
Karen Soto.
Clifton Newman.
Christian Maldonado.
Fernando Romo.
Alejandro Jiménez.
Moses Chicosi.
Inés Villa.
Stephanie Soto.
Inés Pérez. Michaela Kissel.
Cassandra Brown.
Joanne Stephanie Cabello.
Jenna Gaston.
María Chantal Martínez.
Tessa Sandoval Perez.
Jessica Soto.
Kayla House.
Univer Visage.
Destiny
Daniel Castro. Miriam Banks.
Yvette Alonso.
Mario López Ibarra. Noemi Jungo.
Gustavo Oliveros.
Kiana Jean Ward.
Raúl Carvajal.
Alexis Batiste.
Emmanuel Morera.
Trevia Forte.
Claudia Duarte. Maria Gonzalez.
Cassandra Maldonado.
Marcos Aguera.
Mayra Ramón Carrión.
Francisco Centeno.
Amalia Esparza.
Megan Martinez.
Janet Del Toro.
Sonia Walter.
Tatiana Muñoz.
Yesenia L. Mercado.
Jasmine Daylene Rivera.
Stephanie Toscano.
Jacqueline Maricela Flores.
Jonathan Lopez.
María Guadalupe Mallorquín.
Andre Daigle.
Estrella Villa.
Alexis Ramirez.
Tatiana Morales Leiva.
Ryan Anderson.
Emma Gutierrez.
Ariana Menes.
Mireya Trejo.
Melissa Vieira.
Rubén Reyes.
Steven Martinez.
Andy Amezcua.
Zachary James Josiah Marquez. Ladon Juan Barrios.
Why are you leaving? You're not right. And you have an extra book on it. Thank you. Hey, I'm talking about
Leticia Farias.
Can you come and just say bye, Spider?
Raymond Allison. Freddie Ladrado. Jonathan William Ears.
Courtney Willis Bunway.
Rivera Gallegos. Alicia Camus. Jennifer Huerta.
It was me. I mean, it was Lindsay, me, and then Kim. And then when we got there, they split
Lisa Mosqueda. Jasmine Valles. Kimberly Lopez Luna. Yesenia Bulgari. Emma Serrato. Jasmine Lavender. Marta Maduena. Jasmine Codina.
The speaker.
John Brown.
Look down. Right there.
Arellano.
Are we over there?
Yeah, she's like, just get your head. There, she's waiting. Right there,
Oh, there she is.
Johnny Long.
You're welcome.
David Kino.
Jasmine Lavender.
Whitney Hernandez. And JD. Jose Felix. Christy Enriquez. Giselle Lomani. Dana Gloria Reyes. Eileen Rivera. Felicia Avila Anawar. Oriane Serrano Alvarado. Axel Lopez Campos. Yvonne Nathaniel John. Emily J. Garcia. And Roba. Marisol Hill. Jasmine Martinez.
Flores. Scott Roseville.
There she is. Okay, Maga, dale la mano. Marie, Lefty.
Samantha Sanchez.
Oscar Sanchez Jr.
Georgina Rodriguez.
Ashley Brown.
Jasmine McGregor.
Congratulations.
Thank you for coming. Okay.
Elena, give me your jacket. I'm gonna make pictures probably more. Here, I'll hold them. I'm gonna get out of the way here.
That's hot.
I'll meet everyone out there. I will. Yes, I know. Sorry. Do you have a copy of the book? Okay. Because none of the and it's Steven!
they weren't. Hey, question. You guys do the selling for the
Stop snatching stuff from me. No, you need to get it together.
Emmanuel Hayes. Ruben Gonzalez.
All of us want to take pictures.
Where are we going?
Manuel Isidro Cacique. Giselle Hernandez. Zoe Daniela Morales Hernandez. Virginia Mendez. David Della Torre. Ryan Ottman. Kendall Green. Alyssa Marie Gallego. Angeles Acuna. Keynote Overshoot. Stephanie Morena.
State? Oh, thought she was going to go to Illinois. Probably. I'll probably be on the opposite side of the train.
Por esto tienes que pasar.
Sounds like it.
Class of 2019, please rise.
Go ask
see you, friend. No, open the office in the kids. Come back. Yeah, we got it. At least get frozen. Like I've been trying to catch up with Korea. Like all we do is message each other. She's mainly just working. She's at this warehouse nearby her house. So she's been there for about a year.
Thank you so much.
What? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You may please be seated. I extend my personal congratulations to the family, parents, spouses, children, relatives, and friends of our graduates, and thank you all for your encouragement and support. And of course, a sincere thank you for amazing graduates. We have so many achievements that we celebrate today. To ensure that we end the ceremony with the honor and respect to your graduates, I'd like to ask at this time that the audience remain seated for the recessional of the graduates. First, the stage party will exit, followed by the faculty, and then the class of 2019. The recessional will bring close to San Bernardino Valley College's 2019 commencement ceremony. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations.
hate this word.
I see Darlene. Can I start recording?